your reaction to COVID? Did you have a moment of fear, you know, with what is this going to do to my dream I have been working on for so long? How did you process that and come out on the other side so positive and so strong?
I think that COVID at first, for me, I'm somewhat of an introvert, contrary to doing this. It was a challenge. I had to override that 5-minute brain or the 5-second brain where you have to say yes before you really rethink it. But
That's right.
I like being on my own, so I'm not stressed over the isolation of it. So instead of being stressed and going into that space where I want to get out, I can turn that energy instead to, let's get more prepared. Let's get more ready for the opening. Yes, I'm disappointed we couldn't open already, but in this space that I have, I can create more art. All of this art behind me was created during COVID. I can create a better classroom. I can create better interfaces with the media and the network here. We're putting up televisions in the classrooms that will be able to live stream classes from PBS and the Bob Ross network even, that people can come during open the paint and just stream something if they want to. So instead of being fearful of it, we're safe here. It's just myself and my husband and a cat. So we can move around and do what we want and create what we want and not be fearful of COVID here. So when it's time to open, I feel like we'll be better prepared to open. It is disappointing and it has stalled my motivation in some ways, but I think overall it's been a blessing in disguise for us to get better prepared. Tim is like going crazy in the gallery with lighting and electronics and everything. So he's in his element with that. I think that finding the time right now to work on the marketing before we open, you know, taking the Startup to Success marketing class right now, I've been able to get more focused on that and more intentional on how to start marketing the business here. I have my 15-day plan for 5 different goals, you know.
Right.
I have to get them out on social media. Usually I post something every day, but now I have more of a strategic plan on how to get that out there. So it makes me think in a deeper way instead of just jumping in spontaneously to do it. There's something to be said about being spontaneous, but there's also something to be said for being intentional.
You know, people see the opportunity of still starting their business during this time. And it really is a good time to start your business. It really is, because everybody's on the same footing, you know?
Well, I think
your competition really has, you know, if you were someone who had competition, it's kind of been wiped out for you in a way. So.
Well, that's just the point, is it is wiped out right now. So you can make a bigger impact with whatever you do. I watched another video on actually art marketing before I contacted you. And that kind of drove me as well down that line, because he said, now is the time to invest in marketing. Now is not the time to pull back, because everybody's pulling back and you can make the bigger impact. This is how Kellogg took over from Post, is because they capitalized on the vacuum in marketing that Post withdrew from, because they figured they were the only ones during that financial crisis, and Kellogg took over the market. You know, I don't think that I'm going to be Kellogg, you know, don't get me wrong, but I think that now is a good time to really fill that vacuum when people are looking for stuff. People are looking for things to do. And, you know, as they're looking, they're going to think, oh, remember that artist that opened up there in Allegan? Let's go see what she's doing. We're going out on a Saturday. Let's stop in.